Well, good morning, everybody.
Oh, boy.
3/10 of an inch of rain.
Just enough to make it kind of sloppy.
We're not going to be able to get into the field today. It's just going to be too wet out there.
That's okay, because we have a bunch of stuff around the farm that we need to get done.
Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy.
First
First things first, I have a meeting with my friend Zach. He's going to see if we can figure out a better resolution to these wonky floor unloads.
Hello in there.
So then we'd be able to shoot right through. So it may not even be going all the way up to there. It might be here or something.
They'd have to pay a little bit of attention here and see if we can get the legs set to where a drake conveyor can go right through. Are you a fish or a gator?
Eat a gator.
I got a guy coming over, a friend of mine, Shannon. We're going to be digging a LP line in so we can get LP to our little building for the furnace. This thing fills in the trench. We got the LP line in there. That's pretty awesome.
So the good news is, I think we got everything figured out on how we're going to get everything to work over there. The bad news is, it's just a whole lot more expensive than we originally planned. By the time I actually got over with the meeting, explained everything to Dad, explained everything to Cooper, got lunch, ate, came back, did a couple random things. All of a sudden, it's 4 o'clock. Today I have to do something that is really sad and at the same time is also a great honor. So last year we dug a grave at one of our cemeteries, and when we got there the family came over and they're really excited because they're really big fans of the channel. So son and his mother came over. The mother, by the way, was 98 years old, and the son says she and him just sit down every night and they watch all of our videos, and they were just so excited when they found out that they were going to meet us and everything. We just got a call the other day that the son passed away. So his request by the family was that I would dig the grave. So Kevin, if you're watching this from heaven, I hope I do a good job. Make this even more fun. Everybody's going to have their own crack at running the backhoe and the skid loader, so let's see what we can do. So Kevin's dad is buried over here. His mom is still alive. I think Kevin's gonna be over there. Look at the fuel trailer right now. That is cool. It's multicolored on that top little strip right there. Look at that. Oh, looks like Pete's got the fire truck up in the air. Wait a second. Is he going to do what I think he's going to do? Come on, Pete. Run me over. You probably will, actually. We had some meetings with the Bend crew this morning, and we think we got stuff kind of figured out, but we're going to head off to Kevin's funeral now. And I got to say, this is the least well-dressed either of us have ever been in a funeral, but the family told us not to dress up, so I'm taking that very literally.
So I parked up here.
Just got done with the funeral. We're over here at tabletop now. We still have 50 acres left in this field. One of those days of it might go, it might not go. So we're gonna go look at these beans here, and if they're ready, we're gonna keep combining.
It's just sometimes beans can be nerve-wracking.
Well, Natalie, you ready?
Correct.
I would say these are some big beans.
Fun fact, right now that's spinning around 220 miles an hour at the tips. Every 4 rotations is a mile.
Tabletop could go, but the stems are still pretty green over there yet. Pods and beans are dry enough. Everything's cracking. It's looking good. Dad and Cooper went to go look at Mary Lou's because if those stems are more brown, which they were the other day, we're going to pack up everything and head over there because that's one of our furthest farms.
But while Dad and Cooper are off checking that, I'm going to take this out to the cemetery. I need to cover Kevin's grave.
And then hopefully we can start combining.
I got permission from Kevin's family to do this, but when we say we're probing for a vault, this is what we're probing for. The casket is inside of this concrete vault, so they put the lid on the vault. once they set the casket inside of there. For some reason, the Vol guys who lowered this in couldn't get their cables out. They must be pinched just right. This happens every now and again. So I got the dirt pile down there at the bottom of the hill. We're gonna fill it up, then we're gonna make sure we have the good black dirt on top. We'll throw grass seed on there, get everything smoothed out. And then before you know it, it'll look just like this. Is our second furthest east farm, but it's our furthest south, so it's a little bit of a jaunt over there. It's about 9 miles from the main farm, which is nothing for a lot of you guys watching, but for us, that's a... Semi just shut off on me. That's a pretty little decent haul. Fixed it. Welcome to Mary Lou's. Takes a little while to get here.
Oh, this feels so nice. I'm out here in the field. We are able to start running beans tonight. It feels like once that sun starts going down, we've only picked up, I think, 1 load on the combine so far. It's one of them days. We've been waiting for the sun to come out. We're trying it now, but I'm afraid once the sun goes down, the beans stalks will get tough. I'm already wondering if it's getting a little damp because it looks like Cooper is having a little trouble. But these stalks right here, they hold moisture in them, and when they're green, which this one isn't, I don't really see any green ones, and watch behind me because Cooper's coming up over the hill and I don't want to be talking to you guys chomp 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 as I'm going through the machine. But when these stalks are green and wet, you can almost wring the water out of them, and when there's thousands of these going in the machine, they just pull really hard and they don't cut good. This one's actually crunchy, and that's what we want. We want crunchy. When the combine comes up beside us, we'll hear if we can hear the air reel running. You can just hear the air. It sounds like a jet engine. This is a rock we do not want, and it goes up there and bam, 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 bam. We don't want that. Hey, Bug, how are you? Run, run, run.
Dirty, rotten, stinking chunks of concrete. Oh, hi, Dad. Hey, I'm out to your rock collection. Literally made 1 pass across the field and we're already stopped. This morning, a gentleman from Case came out and he messed with these springs a little bit, and that's what determines how much pressure is out on the wing of the bean head. Before I messed with it, it was cutting great, but now it's like it's too light on the ends, and so it's leaving beans every now and again. Well, Natalie, what do you think of the new combine so far?
I like it.
Better than the old one?
Yeah.
This is your first time riding in it?
Yeah. I like the buddy seat better in this one.
Hey, who put that corn right there? You want to narrate Cooper or Dad?
I don't want to narrate anybody.
Well, we just got to tighten this up and it'll fix it. No, you already got it too tight. Dad, just hurry up already. Okay, this isn't going the way I thought it was going to. There, I think that might do it. Well, let me sit my wrench down real quick and wiggle it with my hands. Who designed this? They're stupid.
That is definitely something Cooper would say.
And by the way, if you guys are ever on a farm and you're coming up on a piece of equipment, stay really far away so you can see the operator, look at them right in the eyes. Wait till they see you and acknowledge that you're there before you approach it, because no one wants to get run over. Beautiful. Oh, I found a bean. Unacceptable. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this is an example of where it lifted up and the springs just aren't set right, so it's taking too long to come back down. So what's going on here is we're actually ending up leaving some of these beans on the very bottom of the plant. The more beans we leave on the ground means less money we make. I will say this bean stubble is so much drier than what we've been in, but still a little damp. We've been in and out like 5 times and it seems to not be getting any better. Looking at it now, I kind of wonder if that mechanic maybe adjusted something else, because that side of the head looks pretty flat, that looks pretty flat, it's on the ground. But then when we get down to this end, we got a nice little gap, and this end just so happens to be the one that's not cutting how it's supposed to. So I think what we can do is we can make an adjustment where our head pivots We can make this side frown a little bit.
Well, this shows you guys how dedicated I am to you all. I just drove probably 15 miles or so. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. I forgot the camera in the tractor. I made the trip here. I'm hungry, I'm tired, but I came for you guys to get the camera. Gonna bring it back to Cole, and then he can edit. I'm doing it all for you guys.
Just like that, we're calling it a night.